What's good everyone, it's Chambers, and today I'm going to show you some new techniques to help you out with your drum patterns. I feel like a lot of producers get to a point where it's like you're making the same drum patterns over and over and over and all your beats start sounding the exact same. So I'm going to show you 3 techniques I love to use to make my drum patterns more interesting and unique. The first technique is manipulating the length of your 808s. Something I see a lot of producers do in a ton of beats is let the 808 extend the entire time for every single note. Now there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I do want to introduce you to a new way to approach your 808 patterns. I'll give you an example with the song I produced called Go 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 by Tusi, which went certified gold the other week, so you know it's going to be good.
Goddamn. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, 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 just like Diego. Goddamn. Yeah, all these shooters when we just go, go, just like Diego.
I'm gonna play the original beat. This time pay attention to the 808 pattern. You hear how the 808s are short bursts and they're not held out to the next note every single time? That's basically what the technique is, and I'll show you how to do it right now. I'm going to use my new iconic drum kit since everyone's been loving it. It's 80 plus sounds designed to be unique and hit in every single beat you make. Trust me, it's crazy. What you want to do is add the 808 you want to use into the channel rack. I'm going to use 808 Thunder from my iconic drum kit because it hits every single time. Open that up, and that will open up the sampler. This is a place you could use to further manipulate and edit your audio samples. What I like to do is go up here into the envelope tab, this middle icon right there, and you'll see all these knobs: delay, attack, hold, decay, sustain, and release. All you have to do is drop everything except the holds. Put the holds all the way up and drop everybody else down. That will allow you to hold out the 808 for as long as you want, whether you hold it down or do a short hit. I also like to turn up the out knob in the sampler to make it a shorter sound. Now that we have that down, let's head into the piano roll to add an 808 to this idea I came up with.
Chambers.
So you're going to add your 808 pattern like you normally would, but this time you're going to shorten the notes down like this. When you play the pattern, the 808 will only last for however long the note that you clicked in is. See how they're short and cut off?
Chambers.
That's a great way to make a beat feel like it has more power and energy. Sometimes a short 808 burst can get the job done better than a longer extended one. And of course, your drum sound selection is extremely important. You hear how crispy this sounds. All these sounds are from my iconic drum kit, which is available to you now, link down below. The second technique is a small detail that can make a big difference in your drums. This one's all about open hats. They're a lot more important than you think. First, let's listen to this beat I did. Now listen again and see if you can hear the difference. What I added was an open hat, but not just the ordinary one. I reversed it. To do this, again, add the sound you want to use into the channel rack and view it in the sampler. Hit the reverse button to reverse the sample. In the iconic drum kit, I already have a crisp reverse open hi-hat ready to go. So all I need to do is add that in, place it, and then I'm ready to go. Usually I like to add them right before an impactful moment in a beat, mainly like an 808 hitting on a 1 count. So I'm going to go to the end of this 4-bar sequence and I'm going to add a reverse open hat into the pattern. You hear how the timing of that wasn't exactly right? Sometimes you have to go into the pattern and move the note left or right to get it exactly right. I usually just put the pattern on and listen. If we have it a little bit too far to the right, then it's not going to get cut off in time. So we might want to move it more to the left. See how it cuts off right as that next open hat hits? That's perfect. I like to use this technique because it adds some more build-up, some more anticipation before the 808 hits, making it sound even more powerful, especially with the iconic drum kit. But keep in mind, I don't do it too often, maybe like once every 4 bars, but there's no rules to it. Alright, I got one more technique you can use to make your drum sounds cooler. This one involves 808s and hi-hats working together. I always talk about how layering an 808 with the open hat can make your drums super crispy, but did you know you could take it further with specifically placed hi-hat rolls? On specific notes of the 808, I'm having the hi-hat rolls go off at the same time. It adds a crispiness like an open hat, but in a different way. I'm using 808 Fleet and hi-hat Neon from the iconic drum kit. With the 808 already done, I'll just go into the piano roll with the hi-hat and click this green magnet tool to change the grid. This will allow you to have either slower or quicker hi-hat rolls. When layering with 808s, I recommend 1/2, 1/3, or 1/4 step. 1/6 beat might be too slow. So all you do is you come up here, you select your timing. I'll do like 1/3 step. You grab this paintbrush tool right here, which will allow you to pretty much paint the notes out like that. And you want to layer the hi-hat rolls wherever the 808 hits. So if it hits right here, I'll do a roll. And that's really it. You just go through your patterns and add your hi-hat rolls where the 808 hits. Doesn't have to be every single hit, but every now and then. These 3 techniques can definitely make a difference in your production. But as I was saying before, your drum sound selection is absolutely key. If you want reliable drum sounds that never disappoint, that always hit and are already mixed at perfect volume, ready to go for you, I got over 80 fire sounds in my new iconic drum kit. I used it in all the examples from today to show you what it's capable of. If you want to grab it, link is down below. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and let me know what videos you guys want to see from me in the future. It's Chambers from chambersmixedit.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.